What if I told you that an AI chatbot could help you manage your entire personal finance life without paying for a premium finance app? Well, OpenAI just made that possible. ChatGPT rolled out a new personal finance feature, and honestly, it's more capable than a lot of people realize. But here's the real question. Is it actually useful, or is it just hype? Let's dig into it. So first, let's talk about what this feature actually does. ChatGPT's personal finance capability isn't a magic money app. It's more like having a knowledgeable friend you can ask about your finances anytime. You can upload your bank statements, credit card bills, and investment portfolios directly into ChatGPT, and it'll analyze them for you. It'll categorize your spending, spot trends, and even flag unusual transactions. Think of it like having a financial advisor in your pocket, except instead of charging you $1,000 a year, it costs nothing if you're already using ChatGPT Plus. The second big thing is budget creation and goal setting. You tell ChatGPT what your income is, what your expenses are, and what you want to save for. Maybe it's a vacation, a down payment on a house, or just building an emergency fund. ChatGPT will create a realistic budget and break down exactly how much you can allocate to each category without cutting corners on things that matter to you. It's personalized, which is huge because generic budgeting advice never works. Your life is unique, and this tool gets that. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Expense categorization and spending insights. Most budgeting apps do this, but they're usually rigid. ChatGPT actually understands context. If you spent $50 at Target, it doesn't just throw it into groceries. It asks you what it was: groceries, household items, or random stuff you didn't need. Over time, it builds a complete picture of your spending habits and shows you patterns you probably didn't know existed. One of my favorite features is the financial goal tracking. Let's say you want to save $10,000 in the next year. ChatGPT breaks that down into monthly and weekly targets. It shows you the math behind it, and even adjusts your plan if you're behind. It's motivating because you're not just seeing a big scary number anymore. You're seeing real progress. But here's what you need to know. This feature is not a replacement for professional financial advice. It won't tell you whether to buy a stock or whether your retirement plan is solid. It's more about the behavioral side of money, spending less, saving more, and understanding where your money goes. If you need actual investment advice, you still need a real financial advisor. That's crucial. Let's talk about the elephant in the room: security and privacy. You're uploading financial documents to the cloud. OpenAI says they're encrypted and protected, but some people are uncomfortable with that. If you are, this feature isn't for you, and that's totally valid. Your financial privacy matters. Another limitation is that ChatGPT learns but doesn't retain information across sessions the way a traditional finance app does. You have to upload your data each time you want updated analysis. It's not a deal breaker, but it's less convenient than something like YNAB or Mint, which sync automatically with your bank. So who should actually use this? If you're someone who already uses ChatGPT regularly and you want a simple conversational way to understand your finances, this is great. If you're a beginner with no budgeting system at all, ChatGPT can get you started fast without overwhelming you. If you're detail-oriented and want deep integrations and automated syncing, you might prefer a dedicated app. But here's the thing, you don't have to pick just one. Some people use ChatGPT for insights and a traditional app for daily tracking. The best tool is the one you'll actually use. My honest take? This is a solid feature that makes AI feel actually useful for real life. It's not replacing financial advisors or apps like YNAB, but it's filling a gap for people who want accessible, judgment-free financial help. The fact that it's free or cheap, depending on your ChatGPT plan, is the real winner here. So if you've been hesitant about trying ChatGPT for money stuff, maybe give it a shot. Worst case, you learn something about your spending. Best case, you save thousands by getting your finances in order. Give this video a like if you found it helpful, and subscribe if you want more real talk about money and technology. And drop a comment below with your biggest money question. I read them all, and your question might be the next video. Thanks for watching.